safety video will begin in 5 minutes time. Please turn on your televisions.
So it is now 4:45 and MSC do their drills a little bit differently. We have to sit and watch this video, we then have to dial a number, and yeah, we've got to watch this video, and then we've got to trundle off down to the Grand Theatre, muster station A, assembly point A.
Did you say
deck 6. We're on deck 13.
But we are at the
We're not allowed to use the lifts, we can't use the stairs, and they said they'd only give us a hand if we actually ring them. Not in a real emergency, they will come and fetch you. Although we won't be here on a real emergency because we'll be out on deck having a pina colada.
You can use the lifts today.
They normally say if it's a proper drill, they won't let you use the lifts. They didn't used to. Can you remember?
Not a proper drill, because this
No,
is a drill,
oh, what you have just heard is the emergency signal. What is it? 7 short bursts on the horn.
to press source.
There you are, look.
Ladies and gentlemen, the sound you've just heard is the general emergency signal. Should you hear this signal, please follow the instructions that will be shown shortly in the safety video on your in-cabin TV. A reminder that for our English-speaking guests, please turn to channel number 1, our Spanish-speaking guests, channel number 4, and our Italian-speaking guests, channel number 2. Thank you.
What happens if you're French? What happens if you're Chinese? What happens if you're American?
Well, American's English.
No, American, this is a subtly different language to English. Because if it says do not use the lift, they say, what's a lift? What's to the end for your confirmation code? I can't remember what the code was. Shall we dial it now and see?
You'll watch it and do as you tell me.
Okay, we're going to watch it. So we're going to watch the whole thing.
And I'll let you go for a drink.
And then we're going to have to run down to deck 6, and then we're going to run all the way up to the top deck, and we're going to have a mocktail.
Which one did I say got top today?
Don't know.
It was on the list.
Do you think the volume's down? Oh, it is. They don't tell you to turn the volume up, do they?
For safety of life at sea.
That's bad.
The only signal that requires you to act is the general emergency signal of 7 short blasts and 1 long blast. This is not a signal to abandon ship.
But it scares the birds.
When you hear this signal, go straight to your assembly station. You'll find your assembly station on your cruise card and your cabin door.
I'll tell you what, I looked all over that card and only spotted it.
If
After a really good read, it's small.
Upon embarkation, we'll be there to give them an ID wristband. For their own safety, kids must keep their wristbands on at all times. Don't use the elevator in an emergency. If there's a power outage, you could be trapped. Please make your way to the assembly station quickly and quietly so you can hear crew instructions. Walk, don't run. Guides are there to assist you.
That's a bit novel, wasn't it?
So they can help.
I was running anywhere.
Always follow their directions. In stairways and hallways, keep to the right. If your kids are at a kids club, staff will take them to the children's pickup area. Find them there and go together to your assembly station. After you've presented your cruise card for the count, check your life jacket is securely fitted and that the whistle and the light are in good working order. Please keep quiet so you can hear any instructions. Your life jacket goes on over your head. Pull together the 2 front pieces. First, clasp the waist belt. Then, clasp the belt under your chin. Pull the free end to tighten. If your life jacket's too small, or if you weigh over 140 kilos, 308 pounds, you can ask for an extension belt.
Always follow
instructions. In the unlikely event that you need to abandon ship, survival craft are prepared by the ship's crew. Board the boat when asked to do so by the crew. Please watch your step when boarding. Then sit down. When the boat's full,
Right,
it will be
get
lowered to the water.
Just throw you in.
All passengers on this vessel are assigned a place on a lifeboat. And don't worry, there are extra survival craft and evacuation systems in place in case there's a malfunction. These will be inflated by the crew. Slide down one at a time, having first removed unsuitable shoes.
It's like one of them
Take to the water
builder's
only
shoes.
as a last resort. If it is necessary, pinch your nose using the fingers of one hand. Place part of the same hand over your mouth. With your other arm, grip your shoulder to stop your life jacket from riding up. All safety information is found on the back of your cabin door. If you're hard of hearing or have mobility problems and you need help getting to the assembly station, let staff know beforehand at reception guest service, extension 99. They'll make sure you have everything you need in an emergency. Fire safety. Fire safety is extremely important at sea. Smoke only in designated areas. Smoking in bed and on cabin balconies is strictly prohibited. Never throw lit cigarettes, cigars, or matches over the ship's side. They may blow back onto the ship and cause a fire.
Is that a ladder?
If you ever smell smoke or see a fire, activate a red fire alarm button found around the ship and alert a crew member or officers manning the bridge. The crew will take immediate action.
Somebody will press
All our crew members are regularly drilled in fire safety. The fire emergency signal is 2 long blasts. This signal alerts emergency crew members and doesn't directly affect passengers.
See, that's interesting because I've never
In the
heard
event
that
of a
before
fire
on
or
any
other
other
emergency,
ships where
fire
we've been.
doors close
Never mentioned
automatically.
that.
They're heavy, but can be opened by hand. Low lighting along the hall will guide you to safety. If you encounter smoke, stay close to the deck where the air is clearest. Man overboard. If you see someone fall overboard, throw them a life buoy. Keep them in view at all times. Shout man overboard and specify whether they're on the left or right side of the ship when facing forward. Keep shouting until a crew member is notified. The man overboard signal is 3 long blasts. Prevention of accidents. Help us prevent accidents by taking care and holding on when moving around the ship in rough weather. Use caution on wet decks. Never sit or play on side rails or allow children to sit on them, even if you're holding onto them. This is highly dangerous. Onboard security. Please don't bring anything on board on behalf of a stranger. Staff will check your cruise card when boarding or leaving the ship. Please be aware that anyone boarding the ship may be screened or searched for the possession of weapons, explosives, incendiaries, or other prohibited items. Certain areas of the ship are restricted. Please respect these areas at all times. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this safety video. Please familiarize yourself with safety procedures on the back of your cabin door and memorize the emergency drill procedure. You'll be reassured you know what to do in case of an emergency. On behalf of the captain, officers, staff, and crew of MSC, we wish you a safe and happy cruise.
It was 881, not 189. Oh, I've got to dial the number. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the video you've just watched can be viewed at any time during your cruise on the same channel. Now, please confirm that you have watched the safety video by dialing 881 from your cabin phone, and then please hang up after the confirmation message. Once again, the video you've just viewed can be viewed at any time during your cruise on the same channel.
So, I've just got to put my shoes on. We've got to grab the old chair and we've got to make a dash.
Spanish-speaking guests and
Oh, off you
channel
go
number
then.
2 for our Italian-speaking guests.
So, that was the emergency drill, and ironically, now they put a message up saying dial 881 to confirm your participation. And they've also shouted it over the speaker. So anybody who didn't bother just dials 881. Why? That just doesn't make any sense. It's better than P&O, because P&O just said watch the safety video and didn't bother even checking if you had or not. So it's a little bit better, but I wouldn't have told anybody the number. If you watch the video, you get the number. Well, you see, they put it up now after the video, and what's the point in that? It should be in the video. That way, they have to watch it. I don't know. It's not clever.